Hello, my beautiful Saggies. Just to let you know, my healing community group begins March 7th. So if you have not signed up yet for the 4-week transformational experience, healing trauma, narcissistic abuse, if you have a business and you need some support with your business growing, if you're looking for an all-women's community group to heal with, to laugh with, to pray with, to manifest with, that's what my group has. For all of you who have already signed up, I'm so excited to meet you. Thank you. We're going to turn up. We're going to heal. We're going to be renewed. Okay? All right. And just to let you all know, for the ones who have not signed up, the link is going to be in the description box, okay? So March 7th, I'm excited to see you all. So let's see what this energy has for you for March. Some of you Sagittariuses are teachers because I see you like your students are coming through the door and you're greeting them. So you could be a teacher, you could be a principal. I just see you in a class setting. All right. Some of you Sagittarius could be students your own self, and you're going into class, and your professor is greeting you. So I just seen that intuitively. All right. Sagittarius, be prepared to be very mission orientated. It just means like this is like Emperor, and I don't know why, but like the golden years. These could be like the golden years of your life. I feel like these times in your life right now is setting you up for like success. This could be like if you are a Sagittarius who is really big on like being a millionaire, being wealthy, and you just have this huge life that it's like seeds planted, okay? Seeds planted. I feel like I'm sorry, I have so many downloads at one time. Sagittarius, if you are with someone, I see you guys going on a cruise, and it doesn't have to be a cruise. It just like I just see you and your a lover on a boat, so you guys can be on a boat, and you just sailing off in this in like with the winds and stuff like that in the water. But the biggest thing too, it's like you know what too, with the boat sailing and you being with this lover, it could be you going from like the dark night of the soul, and you having to like deal with narcissists, and you having to deal with like false twin flames, and you finally making your way to real love. The boat can signify, because for instance, the 6 of Swords in tarot, there's normally a boat and the person traveling to a positive place. So I just feel like you could be traveling to a positive place. Spirit says the issue is with the other person. It's like they're very narrow-minded, you know, like you could be growth mindset, and whoever you have to leave behind, which you're pissed, by the way. You're not happy about this person, like you're pissed. Whoever you just had to leave, you didn't end up on good terms with this person, because I feel like it's like an unrequited love situation, but there's also like a stain. They left a stain on your chest. You don't, like when you think of them, when people even bring them up, you might just even get quiet. You know, like it could be like that. Like you just have no words. They could have disappointed you so bad that you just have no words for them. Like they could have left a stain on your chest on how they showed up in your life. All right? Like you're just grossed out. A lot got back to you. And it's just like, you just feel like, stay away from me. Like seriously, stay away. Like seriously, stay away. So I hear nighttime in group chat. You can have like your girls on a group chat. You can have your talking about life. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like you could have came to a place in your life where things were really, really dark, and you could just be reminiscing on how far you have come. If you didn't get there yet, Sag, let me tell you, keep going. Just keep pushing forward, and just don't look back. Like if you are still in this dark place, if you're still trying to make it out the mud, and out the mud just means from like sticky situations that leave you in confusion, leave you second guessing yourself, and just feeling very closed off in your heart. If you feel that way, Sag, you may not understand what's happening in your life. You may be very, very confused. But my advice to a Sag who's in the dark right now, keep going forward, because when you just keep moving forward in your life, you're eventually going to get through the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? So keep moving forward, because there's something beautiful on the other side of whatever you just went through. Because you could have just went through hell, honey. You could have just went through hell, but there's something beautiful on the other side of it. All right. So let me see. Yeah, there's something. Let me tell you something. One thing intuitively. Let me sit up because I'm about to get comfortable. You see, I'm about to. That's my problem. But anyway, one thing that I do see intuitively, like real strong, is that you left some people behind in the past season and you have no regrets. Like they left a bad stain on your heart that you're just like, like I'm really okay with that. I'm really okay with that. Like you're good on certain people. And if they ever was to try to call you, I don't even, you know, it's really not about that. It's just you just being okay with being away from certain people that at one point in your life you probably thought you couldn't live without. You didn't think you would ever be able to get over them or get over this space where you feel like enough is enough. I just feel like that is the vibe. Like enough is enough is enough. Like enough. Because if you hurt me one more time, I don't know if even God can help you. If you come for me one more time, I don't really know if God can save you. You know, you're like right there with it. Like you had enough. All right. So, ooh, fertility. Some of you Sagittarius could be pregnant. And if you're not pregnant, I hear playing with fire and they're going to get burned. Like, oh God. Playing with fire and they're going to get burned. Like, you know, Sag, it's so important to know that you're a highly protected woman, a highly protected man, that you have the divine on your side. And the sad thing about it is, there's going to be people who will try you and have no idea of what the cost is going to be for them in the end. So you need to be a Sag that, as much as it makes you angry, as much as it like pisses you off and tears you up on the inside, you're going to have to like move in silence, number one. And number two, when people do like wicked things to you, give them to God. Let God take care of your enemies. Because I don't know why I'm saying that. I feel like in every season of your life, you're going to come across somebody who's going to try you. But I feel like you have so much awareness of these types of people, and I feel like you're so spiritually protected. You give me the vibes of a Sagittarius who likes to read a lot, and I hear training your mind and releasing like negative influences. You're such in a good place spiritually that no harm is going to come to you. So I hear laughter. I feel like at this season you're going to be laughing at your enemies. You know, you're going to be laughing at your enemies, because if people are purposely trying to do things, or it's not going to work. But let me just do one more card. So either you're pregnant, and if you are pregnant, this was like divine timing. You could have thought like, oh, this would never happen for me. You could have thought you was never going to be able to have children, and it's divine timing. You were meant to have children at this moment. Is that a sign? Because all of a sudden, all these bells started to ring off. Some of you guys could be getting married too. See, now it cut off. Could be your sign. Like, will we get married? You could be pregnant, or you are with somebody and you're praying that you guys can have children together and get married, and those bells just jingled. So I feel like that's confirmation that yes. And if you're not pregnant, you could just be giving birth to a brand new life. Let's see. Yeah, I knew it. Partnership. You got a love situation that's about to take off. It's so funny. I just, you know, maybe the ding was for you. This shows like things taking off for you. Let me tell you, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to be able to like, you're going to be like, you're going to get the last laugh in this season is what I basically wanted to tell you. The outside influence, a firm foundation. You've been wanting this. To be like, to have a happy home life. You know, like having lots of achievements, having lots of success. You have your love life taken off. So this fertility could be like giving birth to like a brand new love situation. Or once again, with this fertility, I really feel like now that I'm looking at the partnerships, the foundations and achievement, I feel like you're going to bring a baby into this world with the partner that you are currently with. Yeah. So everything that you went through in the past was aligning you for this. You've learned so much wisdom, and I feel like you still are learning, you know. Let me see what else is happening. Some of you guys are going to be switching up your hair. Some of you guys could be coloring your hair. You could be getting highlights. Some of you could be going natural. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on with your lover. Aww. Excuse me. I love this. Your person could have been afraid of love. They're excited about you. They're terrified. They're both. It shows darkest fears and coming together and sharing love. They're terrified. They got their friends helping them in the background. They got their friends helping them in the back. And it could be another thing too, like, suppose, I just said with bells, suppose your lover is about to propose to you. They could be terrified. They're about to face their darkest fears could have been of like getting married. They're about to face their darkest fears and propose to you. They're ready to embrace this. Whoever you're with, you give them balance. You balance them out. They want to have a family with you. This is all the same thing. They want to have a family with you. I don't think you guys don't have no kids together. You have no kids because there's 2 kids. So they're imagining right now what it would be like to have kids with you. You know, like they're so cute. Your lover is so cute. Spirit says it's gonna be okay. You could be behind on your rent. You're behind on your rent, but Spirit says don't let that get to you. Like your debt will be erased. Don't worry about that. And the vet. You have a vet bill. Like your dog is sick. You have to pay the vet. You have to pay out a lot. You have to pay out a lot, and you have concerns around money. You're gonna be okay. Can I tell you how I know you're gonna be okay? Because my heart feels safe. And anytime my heart feels safe, that means that that I got so many downloads. Anytime my heart feels safe, it just means you're safe. If my heart is safe, you're safe. Another thing is too, if you have a child already and you feel like they're acting weird, they're going through a growth spur, you know, like, so if you feel like your child is more distant, or if you feel like your child is more like snappy, or, you know, if your child starts to have these irrational thoughts, or they like hiding, you think your child is hiding secrets for you. The truth is that they're growing. They're growing. Okay. You might have a taste for mangoes or Cheetos. You like them hot Cheetos? You know what's so sad? Like, you have somebody around you that is pissed that no matter what happens to you, you always overcome it. Somebody is just so angry, like, and it could be somebody that's watching you from the outside. It doesn't even have to be, like, I don't think this person is around you. It just could be someone, like, because I see you turned up, you seem happy, and then somebody around you, they could just be watching you. They could be watching you on social media. They can just watch you somehow, some way. I'm not really sure. But they're just so annoyed of how you are able to overcome everything. Like, how the Sagittarius do it. Like, it's very frustrating for them. Some of you need to go to the nail salon to get your pedicure. Because I hear like, oh, my toenails are getting too long. I also hear New York's finest. You could be with somebody from New York. You could be taking a trip to New York. It's so funny too. You could be in London as well, because I was meditating on Sagittarius sign, and while I was the song that came up to me was by Bia. Like, I'm in London. I like to go shop at the mall. So you may take a trip to London. You may go shop at the mall. I tell you. So this shows unconditional love. This person loves you unconditional. I hear graves, and like somebody, like, they want to be buried with you. Somebody, like, whoever you're with, they can be, if you're more spiritual, this person could be more logical. If you're spiritual, they're logical. And they could be thinking about the long term, like life insurance, and when you guys die, like burying. They can literally be right now, like at the will, like adding you to their will and writing up like where you guys will be buried. I know that's a little bit too much, but it came out, so I have to share it with you. Yeah. This also shows vacation, hideaway, adventure. Let me tell you something and say what you mean and expressing love. Someone is about to express their love. All right. And with vacation, escaping, let me see what that means for them. I hear jumping to conclusions can ruin your relationship. Be careful. Be careful of jumping to conclusions can ruin your relationship. So Spirit just wants you guys to like have better communication. Oh. If somebody else had another lover, they're going to choose you. They're going to be focusing on you. Somebody could have been in a very harsh relationship that brought them a lot of chaos, made them feel lonely, put them in bad situations. So, like a harsh cutoff, just to let you know, and like escaping. Prior to meeting you, your person escaped from like a horrible situation. Like they're escaping from a horrible situation, and they're gonna be focused on you. Like a horrible situation. Let me see what else. Yeah. This is like a new opportunity at love for both of you, you know? And if they did walk away from someone, let me see. The person can be in the background waiting for them. All right? If they cut somebody off for you, the person's in the background waiting for them. There's somebody who's obsessed with your person and feels like things are unfair. I hear the same thing. Like, they may even change their number. You'll know who this person is. They may change their number. And if it's, yeah, it just seems like this is their situation. They may change their number. If you want to know, like, why are you changing your number all of a sudden? They have somebody who's obsessed with them. They feel like how things ended is unfair. They must have expected this person to stay around. They were supporting this person financially. They were helping this other person. And they're escaping them and going with you. All right. What else? Spirit wants you to surrender to worrying. You could be worried a lot. You could be stressed out a lot. And Spirit wants you to surrender to who you are. We all have magic in us. You know? They want you to like embrace your uniqueness. You're going through a radical rebirth. This is what it's about. Accept yourself just as you are. You could be nitpicking with yourself. You could be nitpicking with your body. You know? Why people, I think I did another reading. Somebody was concerned with their body image. But yeah, you have somebody escaping a situation to come be with you. Like, I think they're with you already. Because I hear celebrating each other, pouring into each other, reading over each other's messages. I'm gonna do a full spread on your person, all right? I'm gonna do a whole full spread on your person. Plus, I'm gonna give you work messages. I send you so much love and light. I'm going over to the extended.